Boom. I'm sorry, but you're getting replaced. Hello, Veronica. Hey. Welcome another episode of Follow New Vegas. Today, we're not gonna do it on the bot. I don't have the PNG thing, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna recruit Veronica. Sorry, Boom. I think you need to take a chill pill for a little bit. We'll meet up soon. Don't worry. Hello, Veronica.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
The grave.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
You also come from a grave? You live in a hole in the ground.
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So, did you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So, listen. Can I ask you something on the level?
Sure. Go ahead, Veronica.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Not suspicious at all. Intelligent. I mean, they're usually harmless unless you use advanced technology around them.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that.
Except for that power fist.
Hey, so, where are you headed anyway?
You know. Going to see an old friend.
This is quite a journey you're going on then. Must be an interesting relationship to have brought you all this way. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out.
I think that her quest requires us to go to places like the NCR camps, maybe the Fiends, maybe, I don't know, maybe the Grain Cons, I don't know, some places like that where the communities are thriving on their own. I think that's the idea. I don't really remember exactly. No, that we're gonna do it now, but you know. So, what do you bring to the table?
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
Okay, so where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Okay. Don't you have a family to feed? I thought you said that you were buying your groceries.
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family.
I like to, but I can't take you with me right now.
Aw, you really know how to make a girl feel like a stray cat. But, okay.
Alright, yeah, I know. I gotta send one of my followers. Hello, Boone.
What is it?
You know, I think we should part ways for now, Boom.
If that's what you think.
Yeah, that's what I think. You should head back home.
Alright. Guess I'll be around NVAC for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
And like that, Boone has returned to NVAC, so we can re-scout it like that.
Couldn't get enough of talking to me
No, not at all, Veronica. You're one of my favorites. I'm ready to travel with you.
Good. I'd hoped you'd come around. Shall we?
Let's go.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know,
pretty obvious.
But I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
Actually, I'm more comfortable now that I know you have some training.
I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Let's go. Also, maybe I should put you into something more, you know, protective than that. Let's talk.
What's up?
Well, questions I wanted to ask you.
He was dead when I got there.
Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set. What do you want to know?
Well, what is their purpose?
Good question. These days, it's hard to say. Once upon a time, it was about technology, controlling it so it couldn't destroy us again. Energy weapons and power armor are usually tops on our list, although I appreciate anything that's vintage. But that all seems so limited now. We haven't grown or adapted, and now we're stuck in a hole, not carrying out our mission.
Yeah, I think the scavenger mentality of like the Brotherhood of Steel, it's not really working like 200 years in the future. Like immediately after the bombs fell, sure, but after a while, it's like, yeah, I mean, what are you guys doing? So how do you get to be a member?
More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it. My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't. We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that.
Well, you should recruit him. What do you do for them?
I'm a procurement specialist. Like I said, it's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology. The elder who brought us to the Mojave, Father Elijah, usually had me looking for these old memory units, but he'd never tell me what they were for. Nowadays, I'm usually sent to do business with traders at places like the 188, but sometimes I think it's just to keep me out of everyone's hair.
And how do you like being a member?
I know sometimes I sound like I don't. I know. But there's something that still rings true to me about our code. There's an honor to it. We're protecting people. Even if it's from themselves, it's a good cause. We just lose sight of the big picture sometimes. Treat all our practices with the same sacredness.
Yeah, so they're stuck in the mud. Okay. Tell me about the codex.
Ah, the codex. If it's in there, we have to abide it. If it's not not important. It documents our history, too. Part of what scribes like me do is update it. I wonder... Nah, they'd probably catch it if I rewrote the Founder's axioms.
Yeah, probably. Does the Brotherhood protect people from raiders or other threats? I love that they put this line because this is like a lot of people play Fallout 3, and you know it's clear in that game, you know, with the Brotherhood outcasts, and you know, by the way they explain the story. But in case you kind of brush off it, you might have the idea that they're just protectors of the wasteland, which they're not.
No. We only protect people from themselves, and only in the sense that we don't let them have the really good pre-war toys. And sometimes it's more like we protect ourselves from them and hope to outlive them and become humanity's sole heirs. We've had people go rogue, though, and start helping people. One chapter had a small civil war over it. We take our isolationism seriously.
Yeah. So, who is Father Elijah?
He was our elder when we came east. A wizard with technology, really. His mind just worked that way, naturally. I learned a lot from him. But he started having disagreements with the other elders. The Brotherhood's interest is in old technology. He wanted to explore developing new tech. And there were other ways he wanted to push, other weapons, ones with ethics questions attached. Rather than deal with him, they sent him east.
Huh. Alright. And why is the Brotherhood interested in Nevada?
It was a dam, really. We'd heard rumors it was working. Figured we could claim it, put it to use. And it may also have been partly that our elder at the time had worn out his welcome. Didn't end up mattering. We got sidetracked at Helios 1, and the NCR took the dam in the meantime. We're still after it, though. In theory.
In theory. Yeah, I don't think you're getting it at this point. No matter what you do. How do you feel about other members of your crew?
I called them family before. That's not far off. Both the good and the bad. It's like a big, unending family reunion in that bunker. There's people you love, people you'll never speak to again, and it's always awkward when you run into someone you used to date.
Okay, never mind.
Darn it! I had some spectacular answers coming too.
You did give me some. The questions I want to ask you. Well, ever heard about a guy called Benny?
Sure, he's one of the hotel managers on the Strip. He comes up in the news now and then. Him and the other chairman run the Tops. It's one of the nicer hotels. Or so I hear. Elder McNamara wouldn't shell out for a passport for me, so I've actually never been to the Strip. Why do people get so cheap when they get old?
Okay, I'm surprised you even know about it. Okay, know anything about New Vegas?
Yep, it's your typical city layout. Rich people in a gated community surrounded by extreme poverty. House gave the area around the Strip to the locals, but he has no interest in it, so he ignores it entirely. It just needs new management. I'd love to see the Brotherhood do it, but since the Codex doesn't say clean up Freeside, no one listens to me. Bunch of sticklers.
More questions. And what do you think about the NCR? I bet you two are in hot water.
I'm worried they'll be the death of the Brotherhood. They take what they want. We defend our interests to the death. But there's a handful of us and tens or hundreds of thousands of them. So it's not going to end well. Last time we clashed, we lost a lot of people. Retreated to our bunker. Now we're afraid to even move around during the day.
They are trapped under the bunker. Alright. What about Caesar's Legion? Oops. Didn't mean to press that one. How about Caesar's Legion?
Silliest dressed band of raping, slaving marauders you'll see east of California. I'll say that. Where's that touch of old world class? Although, I hear the soldiers mount each other as much as they mount their women, so maybe they did keep a little something from the Empire. No such privilege for the women, though. Figures. So, to answer your question, they're a bunch of hypocritical jerkwads. It's a word.
And I don't know if it's a word, but you know what? I agree with you in the sentiment. Fuck Caesar's Legion. Tell me about yourself.
I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops.
Also, you didn't catch it. It's like she's like jealous that she, as a woman, don't get the same right as like quote unquote mount each other. You know, the same sex, implying that she's a lesbian, and implying that there's like a very strong homosexuality thing going with Caesar's Legion, which you know, that's fine, I guess. How can I best use your skills?
I like punching things, but sometimes shooting things just has to do.
What else?
Yeah, I've been taking things apart and putting them back together since before I said my first word. You want to build something? Talk to me, and we can do it right there on the spot. Workbenches are for novices. Who knows? I might even be able to show you a Brotherhood trick or two.
Tell me more about yourself. What are your goals?
I want a dress.
Okay, a dress? Why a dress?
Yeah, a good one. Something elegant and classy, you know? But still stylish. Something that's eye-catching and sexy, but also says, don't fuck with me. I keep hoping I'll come across some old-world designer gown when I'm scavenging, but it never happens. Maybe I should move back to California.
That's your goal? You want just a nice dress?
Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robes. Might as well be wearing sweatpants. I just like them, you know? They make you feel like a woman. Those ladies, before the war, they knew what they were doing.
They know what they were doing. Sure. I mean, I'm surprised she hasn't counted, like, there are plenty of dresses if you go to scavenging. Okay. So who was this Father Elijah to you? You told me about something about him, but you didn't tell me about your relationship with him.
I would say he was my tutor, but that doesn't cover it. After my parents passed, he looked after me. The whole Brotherhood brought me up, really, but he made sure of it. I never had a grandfather, not that I knew anyway. But Elijah was in some ways what I'd imagined a grandfather to be.
Do you follow him to California?
It was by his request, actually. He cleared it with the other elders. Somehow. They sent him to look into the dam. There was a time when I'd have begged to follow. Watch him at work.
And sound like you changed. What changed?
He did. For years, he fought with the council. Taught me to question our direction. Meanwhile, he'd become more out of touch than all of them. On our way east, he demanded we stop at Helios 1 to examine it. While we were there, we received word that the NCR had taken the dam. He was furious. Called it children playing with a bomb, but he was mad because we'd lost its power. What we'd use it for. He didn't even care.
How is that different from how any other elder would have reacted?
They're cautious. When they discover something, they respect it, learn its limits, consider how to preserve it. used to drive Father Elijah crazy. He liked to learn limits too, but only so he could push them. That's not to excuse the other elders, though. They all covet technology for its own sake. Some are just more fanatical than others.
Ever try to talk sense into him?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't help him. He just didn't listen, and the idea that people talk back to him... If he could have made the Brotherhood act like machines, ordering them around with the push of a button, he would have.
Ooh, little, what do you call? When you see... little foreshadowing. So I guess, what do you learn from him?
Elijah could look at an old device and immediately understand what made it work. And he could see its potential, where it fit with other technology. It's not something he could teach, but he tried with me. Some of it stuck. But that's what he taught me. You ask what I learned from him.
Okay. How is that different? What did you learn from him?
I learned what I don't want to become. In the end, there was just him and his vision. Nothing and no one else.
Were you too close?
Yeah. I miss him.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Last time anyone saw him was in the battle at Helios 1. I wasn't there. He gave orders to hold the plant until he could be reactivated. But he ran out of time. The NCR overran it. Everyone thought he was dead. But I got a note from him at a comm station. That's how he liked to talk, even to me. He wasn't good at face-to-face.
What was in the note?
It was... strange. Even for Father Elijah. He's always been unstable, but this was... something else. I don't want to say delusional, but I don't know what else to call it. The only thing familiar about it was the signature. He said the Brotherhood was doomed, but that he'd return, save us. But the way he said it... I don't know. Said he'd return with one of the greatest treasures of the old world. Make the Mojave like it was meant to be. Wipe the slate clean.
That's not worrying at all. A lot of foreshadowing here for sure. Alright. Do you have any other family in the Brotherhood?
Just my parents, but they haven't been around for a long time. Dad was a paladin, Mom was a scribe. They died in the same battle, trying to hold off the NCR from... something. I don't remember what it was. Guess it seemed important at the time.
I'm trying to think. I mean, there was a Brotherhood NCR war at some point, but I don't think they necessarily specified that they were protecting something. In nothing, they were acting more almost as raiders at the time. Whatever. Ever been in love?
Ever been nosy? I was, once. We were pretty young, but I like to think it was love.
And what happened?
She left the Brotherhood. Wanted to put some distance between herself and her parents. Since our membership isn't open to outsiders, some members think that obligates all of us to procreate. You can guess which camp her parents belong to.
So you didn't go with her?
No. Couldn't bring myself to leave everyone else behind. Couldn't convince her to stay, either. I'd hoped love would be enough to influence her decision, but it wasn't. We were both too stubborn. I don't know where she is now, but I'm sure she's moved on. I still think about her, though. Once in a while.
Maybe she thought the same. Maybe she thought love will be enough to, you know, to convince you to leave. Kinda sad. I want to discuss other things. Very nosy on my part. Tell me about yourself. Are you well respected among other members of the Brotherhood?
If you take trying to keep me as far away from Hidden Valley as possible because I ask too many difficult questions as a sign of respect, oh yeah. That's not to say I don't get along with them. I just think they don't know what to do with me sometimes.
Also, Hidden Valley, we know that location. We might do a little visit to the Brotherhood since we have Veronica here with us. Is there some place you want me to take you?
Nowhere specific. I just know there are a lot of groups who are actually doing well for themselves out here. I want to understand how and why. See them at work.
Alright, let's discuss other things. I think I asked almost anything that I wanted to get it on. Yeah, alright. Let's just keep moving. Alright, we talked with this lady. She's the gun lady. Let's go below here. Ooh.
Hi.
Hello, kid. Nice collection of garbage. How you doing?
Hi, mister. I hope you're doing fine today.
You got a weird little thing in your hair. I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere. Where are your parents, kid? Are you here all alone?
I don't have a mama or papa anymore. I see them sometimes when I take off my medicine, but they can't stay. I'm pretty used to being on my own.
Yeah. I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Oh, I don't sell things, mister. I sell thoughts.
You sell thoughts?
I can take off my medicine and do some thinking. People say it's real interesting. I don't know because I never hear it. Some people say that it's a gift. Other people say it's the kind of thinking anyone could do if they watched more than they talked. I don't know which is true. I see a lot. I think a lot. There's a lot to hear through the 188, too. That maybe accounts for the thinking.
What is your medicine and how do you take it off?
This thing on my head is headache medicine. It works real good, except I can't think when it's on. Really think, I mean.
You don't sell that junk behind you? Also, this is an object from Fallout 1. This is like a mind nullifier or something. That you use it to protect yourself against the master when you go fight him. Like it blocks like the psychic energy or some shit. Very sci-fi shit. So this kid is I don't know what they call it again, what they call it necessarily in the Fallout world, but it's like psychics. But kid, do you sell any of that junk behind you?
That's not junk. That's other people's thoughts. People had to think to make them, and the thoughts got stuck inside. I need other people's thoughts to fill my head when I'm not thinking myself. Otherwise, it's kind of empty.
That is very weird. I might be interested in buying your headache medicine. How much?
Thinking hurts you too? Aw, I wish I could let you have the one on my head, but I can't. It hurts real bad when I don't wear it.
Okay, whatever. I'll pay 100 caps to hear your thoughts.
Great! What do you want me to think about? I can think about you, here, or everywhere. What do you want?
Give me a thought of here.
I need to take off my medicine. Local. The here and now. Little of interest. Things to buy. False hopes and regrets watered down. Washed down in dirty glasses. With regret comes a girl. Smiling sad. Brown robe. Name Veronica. Half here. Wraps her and her heart up like a pack. In the pack. A key, some say. Forecast. Cloudy with a chance of friendship. Ouch. Thinking small only hurts a little, but it's a sharp pain.
Interesting. So that's interesting. She's of course saying that there's not much going on here. We got a couple of vendors. We can get some drinks and stuff. Not much here except Veronica, a little sad girl. When she said that he's holding the key, maybe it refers to holds the key to. Also, your thing is clean now. It looks different now. It looks like less detail for some reason. I don't know. Maybe a little visual bug. It's fine. When she said that he holds the key, maybe he refers to she holds the key to the Brotherhood. You know, like to Hidden Valley, and Cloud with a chance of friendship. Of course, meaning that we can be friends with them, and a reference to the chance of Cloudy with meatballs. Anyway, how do you know these things?
Oh, I don't know anything, mister. I just think it. And then, I don't.
Here's another 100 caps. I want to hear your thoughts again.
Sure, I could do some more thinking. What should I do my thinking about this time?
Alright, think about everything.
Let me take off my medicine. Bull and bear over the dam, at each other's throats. But a light from Vegas? Balls spinning on the wheel. More than two at the table. Placing bets. all lose in different ways. A dam of corpses, towns of corpses, scattered across the sand. But whose? In what shares? Even the dealer doesn't know. Forecast, a rain of blood will flood the desert and not purify it. Blah. Thinking about everywhere always makes me feel a little sick.
Well, that's super clear what it means. I don't think any of the things that he said so far has been that crazy. Like, sure, she could have just, hearing Veronica, watch the place, that is here. That don't really mean a lot. He could, again, and the news about the quote unquote the bull and the NCR, all the battles stuff, the Hoover Dam. Like, again, nothing's it. But let's see, maybe about me. Maybe we can get a clear picture. It is impossible that you know about me, at least not in detail. Tell me about it.
Okay, let me take off my medicine. Your face does the thinking. 2 to the skull, yet 1 gets up. Odds are against you, but they're just numbers after the 2 to 1. You're playing the hand you've been dealt, but you don't let it rest. You shuffle and stack, and a gamble. A gamble that may pay off, but how? Forecast, rapidly changing conditions. A lot of thinking. Most of it in your face. It's almost shouting at me. Sorry if I said anything weird.
Any more thoughts I can pay you for? I don't know what I mean. That really didn't tell me a lot. Like, he referred to the bald number in my bald suit and some other stuff, but didn't really say all that much. The gamble, maybe referring to the gamble of, like, the independent New Vegas. We'll see.
Sorry, sir. All that thinking has made my head hurt. I don't think I'll be doing any thinking for a long time.
I mean, I did give you like 300 caps. Like, that's a big lot. I'm gonna take this pre-war money though. Hello.
Alexander doesn't pay me to talk. Is there some reason I should be talking to you?
Well, I don't know. Are you a gun runner?
Like you have a clue what that even means.
Tell me about the gun runners.
The gun runners have been putting rapid-fire death dealing in the hands of anyone who needed to defend himself for over a century. We're the NCR's #1 supplier of weapons and ammunition. You might call us an unofficial branch of the army.
So what do you do?
I'm a salesman. I swing through McCarran and the dam once a week or so to take orders. But lately, I spend most of my time in this piss heap. Ever since the 15 shut down, all caravans come through here, right to me. I check the stock and direct deliveries onward to meet orders. Sure, it stinks to hang out here, but it won't be forever. Plus, I can afford a monthly bender on the strip and still build up my nest egg.
I don't know what you mean by that. Tell me about the gun runner caravans.
Not much to tell. A Brahmin or 2 loaded up with weapons, and a whole mess of well-armed guards to make sure it ends up where it's supposed to. One nifty bit, though. The gun cases are rigged to explode, so trying to loot one of our caravans doesn't do much good. And that's how the NCR stays equipped. The only thing we don't bring in is energy weapons.
Why don't you deal in energy weapons?
We used to, but every caravan carrying them was getting ambushed and wiped out by someone sophisticated enough to know which was which. We think it was the Brotherhood of Steel. Those crazies always go hard for energy weapons. But the NCR would rather pretend they killed all of them.
So that's clearly a little foreshadowing. Alright, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No.
The fuck,
Sorry
why
to
not?
hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
I figure a guy like you gets to pick it, gets his pick of killing gear.
You might be onto something. I like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
Well, that was easy. Alright, 8,000 caps. That's a lot of caps. What do you have? You got an assault caravan, which is pretty cool, I guess. Nothing super awesome in pistols. Yeah. Again, you do have plenty of ammo. Do you have explosives? No, you don't. Ooh, I might want some. No, actually, I'm fine. I'm fine. So where can I buy some weapons?
There's usually a gun merchant hanging around topside. I'm sure she'll take care of you.
Alright. See you later. Alright, well. That was pretty interesting. A lot of interesting things going on here. But we cannot just be talking for people here all the time. There's a place that we could be going. Let's go to... Let's check. Where is this? Hidden Valley. Let's hit Hidden Valley. And let's meet the Brotherhood. Alright, I don't remember any of the things, so I guess we're just gonna have to keep trying until we hit the right one. That is, yeah, it's definitely not this one, but might as well open it, right? A little experience, I guess. 56. Well, it is a little bit of ammo. Ooh. Yep, not much here. Alright, it's not here. I think it might be that one. Again, it's hard to tell. I mean, it's Hidden Valley because of reasons, you know?
Hold on, I've got this.
Oh, okay, this feels
I'd like
right.
a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're going to meet the Brotherhood. Ain't this cool? Also, they just let a stranger here. Veronica put a lot of faith in me. Aye.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Alright, well, I want to ask for Ramos right now.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, so you're head of security?
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
What exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
Damn.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Behave yourself this time, Veronica.
Behave yourself, Veronica. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, well, whatever. So yeah, usually if we go here without Veronica, we have to do like an entire quest for it. But since we, you know, we have friends, you know, we can kind of like squeeze by. There's a lot of pistols and ammunition here. Any piece of interesting things? Ooh, what
How
is
may I
this?
assist you?
You can assist me by let me steal this book.
Still breaking hearts there, I see.
You can tell this book. Nikola Tesla and you. Ooh, there we go.
Scribe Schuler.
How's it going? Hello.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about. I'm Linda Schuler. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
Yeah, so you're a doctor.
Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. If you're ever wounded, I can treat you. For a fee. Normally I'd just be the base's medical officer, but my other duties say otherwise.
What services can you perform?
We have equipment here to treat most physical injuries. lacerations, broken bones, that sort of thing. We also carry a full supply of antitoxins. You may have noticed the bark scorpions up above. Though tiny, their venom packs quite a punch. Treating scorpion stings is my most common procedure. I can also treat any form of radiation sickness you pick up.
Okay, just a doctor. You mentioned other duties you had.
I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams. I collate the reports. I attend the meetings. But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet of his. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her.
I don't know what you refer exactly. You really don't like Taggart, do you?
I don't appreciate how much harder I have to work to cover for his tendency to focus on his personal projects. I try not to think too much about his personal proclivities.
So he gives the. Are you implying that he gives the lady along just because, you know, she's a girl and she's like young, something?
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane.
I'm allowed to use the range?
Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to use your own weapons and ammo.
Well, that sounds like a fucking waste. Why would I even do that? Yeah, if you shoot this, I mean, obviously you don't gain shit. Hi.
You must be the stranger I've been hearing about. Sorry, but I'm strictly forbidden from offering our tech to outsiders like yourself. Besides, I'm a little busy right now.
Okay, well, we'll come back later. We'll come back later. But maybe not later enough. I got an outfit. Oh, it's locked actually. Never mind.
Hey, Torres.
Hey, Torres. Talking for the fucking floor. Yeah, we have like this underground floor. Ugh, it must suck for the people who lives in these floors. And let's just stuck with the.
Hey.
Let's explore. We got some cafeteria, some stuff. This is the clan.
Only a few people get to venture
but
outside.
I'm a little busy here. If you'll
Usually to
excuse
trade
me.
How are
for
you,
Hello,
Scribe
outsider.
Shooter?
Hello.
The principles of fusion are
Alright. And I believe these are just the toilets. Okay.
Every day we come one step closer to reclaiming the glory of the past.
I've important work to do, so no time to talk.
No time to talk.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
I mean, I have better.
You and me both. The Elder wants this data store operational pronto, but it doesn't look like the damn thing will be working anytime soon.
Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Why are there any patrols anymore?
Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of lockdown for, well, let's just say it's been a while. The only time anyone gets to go topside is guard duty, or to gather provisions. Other than that, it's steel walls and fluorescent lights for us.
That's horrible. That sucks.
Nah, it's not so bad. The world outside isn't exactly a paradise, you know? Still, you can only breathe recirculated air for so long. We've got more than a few people in here who are going a little stir-crazy.
Yeah, so what's there's something wrong besides, you know, the recycled air and stuff?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Any help?
I could use some assistance, sure, but I highly doubt you have the technical background to help us deal with this virus.
A virus? Is this the virus that you were commenting me before?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Anything I can do to help?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Maybe another time. Okay, so we just need some science. That's okay.
Yes, what is it?
Something wrong. Need any help? Anything I can do to help? You know, can the virus files be partitioned so read access is only provided by the kernel administrator?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
So, I'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Alright, I'll be ready. Be ready.
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Yes, yes.
Come on.
The virus just jumped.
Alright, access status free. Alright. Now this one.
Find which terminals it went to.
Yeah. Not this one. How about this one? Edie, move out of the way. Not that one.
How may I assist you?
Not this one.
10
I'm trying. I'm moving. I'm trying.
seconds.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. The clock is ticking. Partition the virus. We got one. Come on, sucker, catch it. Partition the virus.
Hello?
Did we got it? Oh.
It's jumped.
I thought we had. Still gonna check the rest.
Might have had it that time.
Alright.
Did you want to try isolating?
Yes.
How may I assist you?
Alright, let's try again.
The virus just jumped.
Nope.
Find which terminals it
Nope.
went to.
Nope. I don't know if the same ones or what. Nope. 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 You see, that could be the same ones. Nope.
10 seconds.
I'm trying.
Damn, it's jumped.
Damn it, it gotta be this
Thought we
one.
might have had it that time. Did you want to try ice?
Alright, last try. Yeah, we can do it. Come on. Come on, hurry up. It gotta be this one. Right?
The virus just jumped.
No.
Find which terminals it went to.
Okay. Alright. Nope. Nope. How you find the other person, the virus?
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Good work, team.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
I mean, I would have liked money or something, but yes, that's okay. What kind of information is in the data store?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
You know, it's interesting that they have like non-classified files, considering I'm not really even a soldier, because I will imagine that the higher the rank, more access you have to the thing, but I'm not even in the ranks. I don't think they would allow something from the outside in the first place, so why can I have access to some quote-unquote non-classified? What's this like non-classified at all? How do I get access to more topic in the data store?
Well, you'd have to get a senior level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them.
Alright, I get it. Okay, so this guy gave me like bitch scribe level of like knowledge. That's good. Access data strobe. Okay, give me bunker information. Hidden Valley data strobe, bunker information, select a topic you wish to pursue. Project goals, Hidden Valley. Tell me about Hidden Valley. I don't know a lot of Hidden Valley. The goal of the Hidden Valley project is to create a self-sustained shelter for higher-ranking VIPs that can serve as a command structure in times of crisis. The bunkers itself is located several hundred feet below the surface. Multiple layers of reinforced material serve to prevent a breach in the inhabitable areas by anything save for a direct hit by a bunker-busting weapon utilizing a megaton H, considered outside the capabilities of America's closest competitors. In the event that our enemies become capable of such an attack, the bunker dervish camouflaging system makes targeting the site impossible for the automated system, forcing aggressor to rely on guesswork and sheer luck. Yes, some of this stuff is like in real life. They have like bunkers that are like, if you're looking from on top, you cannot see it, or at least it's extremely hard to. System overview. The Hidden Valley bunkers rely on two main systems. The Candle fusion power system provides power to all bunker system, built more for reliability and duration of service than power output of the system has been exceeded by many current designers, but it can supply the bunker with power for an estimated of 752 years. The Dervish camouflage system provides visual and electronic interference to prevent airborne or long-range enemy weapons from targeting the bunker. The normal soil around Hidden Valley has been supplemented with a combination of aluminum and various silicates, which are then dispersed using a widespread network of industrial fans to blanket the area in a cloud of what is essentially chaff. Combined with the electronic countermeasure of the nearby array, a black mountain, the bunker at Hidden Valley is effectively impossible to target. Yeah, but can you like, if you cannot target Hidden Valley, can you not target, you cannot notice like, oh sir, like we look at the map and like this general area where we suspect you know, this bunkers could be, and then you notice that, oh, there's like this circle that is impossible to target. Wouldn't you try to hit the target? Do you know, measure the surrounding that you can target? I don't know. I'm not an expert in technology. Maybe that's impossible to do. Like I said, it's untargetable. Maybe you do have to target. It's not like you can like guesswork. I guess. I don't know. Alright, well, you know, thanks for the info, I guess.
Everyone says I'm crazy, but I still say it'd be a great advancement if doors opened once you got close to them.
Yeah.
Hmm? Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, senior knight and general handyman around here.
Alright, see you later. I got nothing to say to you.
How may I assist you?
Aw, they're broken. I cannot even be like, can you speak it up? Use them? No, really. Fat chance. Hi.
Yeah?
Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head Scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Too late. Tell me about yourself. So, who do you take more after? Your mother or your father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
What do you mean decide for yourself?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join, the Knights or the Scribes.
Tell me about the Knights.
Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights. Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother.
Alright. I still haven't now finished asking you. Tell me about the Scribes.
The Scribes are responsible for discovering how all the old tech we recover actually works, and sometimes even work on inventing new things. Without them, the Brotherhood could never fulfill its mission. Or at least that's what my dad always used to say.
Time for me to go. Like the doctor says that maybe she was like, I don't know, like a beauty or something. Maybe she had it for that, but it's like...
I'm surprised you're not wearing that hood to hide your hair like you usually do, Veronica.
Damn. That fine.
Hello.
Ooh. Hello.
Yes, what is it?
Who and you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
What an asshole. Okay. Whatever, dude. I don't need to talk to you. Well, hello.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Well, I'll help you, I guess.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years.
You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Some of what?
You look tired, Ibsen.
Veronica. Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh, got something good for me?
What do you have?
Is it a dress?
What do you have, fancy lad snacks? Yeah, I need you to wear this. Maybe not the helmet. I think we can do without the helmet. I do want to see your face. Alright, you do look pretty fine. You can wear it. You're a Brotherhood member. Anything else here? Some books. Man, this is look like an uncomfortable bed. Like, I hate how the 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 mattress goes inside the thing.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it.
He's at the center of it?
Listen to what I have to say.
I mean, why should I trust you?
Why should you trust the Elder?
Fair.
I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
I guess. Go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
And how do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
What do I get out of helping you exactly? Let's say I don't trust the other guy, I don't trust you. Let's go for the most selfish approach. What can you offer?
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
No. I'll see what I can do, though.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
I don't necessarily want to do that. I have to ask you some other questions.
If you must.
What do you think of the lockdown?
It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty.
Why do you dislike McNamara so much?
It's not that I dislike the Elder, but I strongly disapprove of his current style of leadership. We're safe, yes, but at what cost?
And what would you do if you become an Elder?
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area, but standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
Well, tell me about your last Elder.
Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe. Typically only paladins are eligible. but an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the worst kind, and many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action, but he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished.
Tell me about the Battle of Helios. Also, what do you mean about Elijah? We'll meet Elijah in the DLC, and we'll get to explore Helios 1. Don't worry about it. Tell me about the Battle of Helios.
Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long, long career of fighting.
Alright, that's all you have to say? Alright. We'll probe a little bit about what he said, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna help.
Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been finding the information in the data store useful.
Now that the data store is fixed, what do you think of Harding trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
Alright, not a lot then. Alright. Let's talk, we still got a couple of things. Alright, actually we're gonna leave the episode right here. I think this is a good point to continue. Next time we're gonna talk with I know there's like a couple of quests that we can partake. You know, small quests, we might do them, and then we're gonna continue our travels through the wasteland. We're gonna continue hearing about McNamara, all this drama with the Brotherhood, and then we continue our travels. So yeah, sorry about this short episode, but yeah, sorry about the episode being mostly me hearing people talk, but you know how it is with files sometimes. Anyway, really enjoy it, thank you very much. We'll see each other soon. Remember that I'm in Twitch, playing most days. Yeah. Thank you, and see you next time.